Hey y'all, how are you doing today? I hope everybody's doing really good today. I do, or you're making it. Sometimes we're just making it through the day, right? Tonight, our church once a month, we help to feed at meetings of Celebrate Recovery that's at another church in town. And like I say, once a month we've got little teams that we all will feed. And this is my little team, or the little team I'm on. It's not my team. And we feed this night. So I always love to take a little treat, and I love to put a little extra in it. We just try to do hot dogs, something simple that we won't not be able to make it for. But I'm taking some barbecue baked beans, and I like to make, last time I did it was back in November, I think, and I made apple dumplings. So this time, and those went over really, really well. This time I'm going to make something that we're going to call caramel apple oatmeal crisp. And yeah, I just made that up, kind of. It was sort of a recipe on the back of one of these apple pie fillings, and I kind of embellished it a little bit, so I want to share it with y'all. And I always take a tub of ice cream, because one time the very first time I did, I took a gallon of vanilla ice cream, and a little girl, because you can bring, families can come, it's Christian based, and it's any kind of addiction you've ever had, or any kind of pain. I mean, literally no one is turned away from these Celebrate Recoveries. And so you bring your family, and this little girl came up to me and she said, "What are we having for dessert?" And I told her apple dumplings, and she was looking at those, and then I said, "And I brought ice cream." And she came around the counter and she jumped on me and wrapped her arms around me and did not let go for like 3 minutes. It brought tears to my eyes, and it is now just thinking about it. And I thought, wow, this little girl is so happy over just ice cream. And it just made my day, it made my week. So I'm taking her ice cream again. She may not be there tonight, you never know, but she might. Or other little kids too. So anyway, and who doesn't like ice cream? That brings out the kids in all of us, right? And that'll go real good with this caramel apple oatmeal crisp as well. So we better get started on this for y'all. Like, you're just talking, Amy, you're just talking. First thing I need to do, I've got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. Putting some of my ingredients down. I need a pair of scissors that I did not get out before I got on here with y'all. Let's see here. Here we go. All right, y'all. I have, and this is all, seriously, this is like, you can throw this together to go anywhere, and it's really good and comforting, but you didn't really spend much time on it. I mean, you really didn't. Y'all are going to see that. You're going to see that. First thing we need to do is make up our crisp, because not only is it going on the top of our apple filling, but we're going to put a little thin layer on the bottom. And if you don't want to, you could probably just put it all over the top and it'll be great. But I'm going to do that little bit, okay? So it'll have some on the bottom too. I love lots of crisp or crust or anything like that. Of course, I love the fattening part the most. Do y'all? These are packages of oatmeal cookie mix. Y'all see, I'm telling you, this is easy, right? And the size is 17.5 ounces, 1 pound, 15 ounces. And y'all know I'll put this in the recipe in the description box on YouTube. And I'll try to just put it under the title on Facebook. But if not, you can go to the description box on YouTube and it will be there, okay? Well, I didn't cut this bag open big enough, of course. There we go. Good gracious, that's going to be a lot. I'm not sure this bowl's big enough. Okay, guys, into that I've got right at a cup of butter, okay? And I melted mine. I don't know if you'd have to melt it, but I did. I want to get it all in there really good, make our crisp. Yes, I sure did. And also, I'm going to put an egg to kind of bring it all together, especially because I'm putting it in the bottom, and I want it to sort of be like a big, kind of like a big cookie or a big crust, I guess. I don't know. But we're going to see. They always tell you don't make a new recipe before you go to a function or something. And I'm not listening, am I? Let me wash my hands. Okay, y'all. Let's mix this up. Our egg and our melted butter and our oatmeal cookie mix. This smells good. You know what I think would be really good in it too is a little bit of cinnamon. But some people, I know, some people actually don't like cinnamon. I love cinnamon, but I'm going to leave that out. I think those apples in that can might have some flavoring. I don't know. You could go cinnamon wise if you want to. Y'all see, I'm always thinking while I'm doing this. Okay, y'all. Y'all see that was simple enough, huh? I got my ice cream scoop. I don't want to forget my ice cream, so that's my reminder to grab that in the freezer, out of the freezer before I head out. Y'all have to do little reminders like that? I do too. Big time. Just wiping out my pan real good. Alright, and I spray mine with non-stick cooking spray. That way I can clean up easy when I come home. Yes, and I'm going to need 3 cups for the top and just a thin layer on the bottom. So I'm going to grab me a bowl to save out 3 cups. That way I'll know I'm doing the right ratio. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean? Let's see, that's 1. Now see, I need to mix it a little more, guys. 2 and 3. There we go. That'll give me plenty for the top because I want my top to be the most, you know. Okay, and now I'm going to put the rest down in here. Just like that. Get my non-stick cooking spray and spray my fingertips, and I'm just going to press this down in here like this. And I'm going to put this in this 350-degree oven just for about 15 minutes and let it kind of firm up on the bottom, you know, because once we put that filling on there, this really can't cook, you know, much more. Just get hot. So that's what we're going to do, guys. So I'll see y'all in about 15 minutes. Y'all, I don't know what the crisp gonna taste like, but this cookie dough sure tastes good. Yes, it does. Something I want to do to play off these cans that I bought say caramel apple filling. And I tasted one of the apples and it's really good. But I want to play off that caramel. So I had some caramel bits in my pantry. Bring those around for y'all to see. Just those little caramel bits. They're little, tiny little balls that you can melt and put on caramel apples and such. I am going to use those, but I'm going to chop them a little more. I think that's what I want to do. Get them a little bit smaller. And it'll just be a teeny, tiny little caramel bit in there. And I think that'd be really good, don't y'all? Me too. This is almost like fall-like, isn't it? But it's no matter. It's good. And I'm wondering how much I'm going to put. I don't know. And I don't know whether I ought to put them in the apples or just in the topping. And I think, I'm not sure if these will melt down in the apples. I don't know. I get started eating these, I'll eat the whole entire bag if I would let myself. We're going to have to get this recipe made, aren't we? I love caramel. Do y'all love caramel? I do too. See what I'm doing? I'm just making these smaller. And I think I'm not going to put them in there with the apples because I don't know if it would melt around, but I'm going to put it in our oatmeal cookie topping, crisp, oatmeal crisp. So I'm going to keep chopping these up while that crust is baking, and then we'll put this whole thing together, y'all. Okay. We need to measure and see, don't we, how much this is. Is it a full cup, guys? I don't know. Yes, it is. It is a full cup of these little caramel bits. And you don't have to do this part if you don't want to. You can keep it real simple, okay? I just want to do that. Sounds like Daddy's coming in.
It's Son.
It's Son coming in. Hey, T-Babe, what you up to, darling?
Nothing. Looking to get the fence or something. Well, I had to go get some extra supplies.
All right, baby. Can you find it or Mama will help you? Hang on, I need to help him. Hey, y'all. I'm back. I had to stop and get my son some money. We've got people fencing on one of our pastures and they need more supplies. So, and we got a storm rolling in. I don't know if y'all can hear our weather radio. It just went off. So, it's real life around here. What about y'all? Okay, guys, I'm just stirring in those caramel bits. And it was a cup. And can you imagine you're eating along and then you'll get a nice little sweet caramel bit? I think that'll be really good in here. And not too much, you know, with that cup and this big old thing of oatmeal. That weather radio could hush, couldn't it? I know. All right, let's see. We've got about 8 minutes left and I'll get back to y'all. These can size are 21 ounces, I believe. You know, I'll put it in the recipe. And look, they both say caramel apple pie filling, but one's darker than the other. Do y'all see that? Now, like my recipes, they turn out a little different every time, huh? Let me get our crust. Okay, y'all, I'm taking pictures as I'm going. This little pan is hot, but our little bottom crust is nice and done for us. And so now it is time to put our apple filling in here. And these are like nice big apple slices. So that'll be good. Since one's darker and one's lighter, I'm going to mix it all over this crust. I'm not going to pour like half on one side and half the other. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I think y'all do. There we go. We'll mix it up. We'll get a little bit of a dark recipe and a little bit of a light recipe in each one. Do y'all do silly stuff like that? Don't leave me hanging. Y'all be silly with me. I'm not sure what that is, but anyway. We just care, don't we? That's what we do. A little dark spot on that apple, and I don't like that. Our oven heated back up. Yes, it did. Oh no, that's my timer. Stop that. Yeah, it's got a couple little dark spots on these apples. I don't want somebody to get that. I'm silly like that too. Yes, sirree, I am. Okay, don't touch your pan because it's going to be hot. Your casserole dish. This is a 9 by 13 by 2 is what I'm using. This is one of those comforting meals. My little dog Jax, he's right at my feet because there's a storm rolling in. Here in the springtime in Louisiana and lots of places I see, we get lots and lots and lots of storms, don't we? I know it. Gotta take a picture. There we go. And now we simply just put our topping, our cookie crumble on here with the caramel bits in it. Goodness. I'm going to start this baking in the oven. It needs to go a while to get the apples good and warm and bubbly. So I think I'm going to cover it for about 30 minutes. I think I am. So my cookie top won't get too overdone. And then I'll uncover it for about 10 or 15 minutes and let that crisp on the top. What y'all think? Me too. That's what I think too. Spread this out evenly. I can't wait to try this. Hope a little bit's left for John and me to have some. That's what I never know when I take a dessert. I'm like, baby, if there's some left, I'll bring you some back. And he just looks all, his bottom lip pokes out, guys. He's not used to not being number one around here, you know it. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna get us some foil. And one of y'all told me this, and it's a fantastic little tip. We'll share it. I'm gonna spray my foil with non-stick cooking spray so it will not try to pick up any of those little cookie bits or caramel bits. All right, I'll see you in about 30 minutes. Oh, y'all. I wish so bad you could smell this. I'm gonna come show you up close. Look. And the apples are bubbly in there. Ooh. Oh my goodness gracious. I really don't know what to call this. But good. And it looks so very good. And I see the little caramel they did melt down in there. That's gonna be fabulous. I'm gonna wrap it up real good and keep it nice and warm so it might melt that vanilla ice cream. Yes, I am. I'm gonna finish loading up my hot dogs and get on up there to the church. Y'all gotta get to the church on time, don't I? Y'all knew we were gonna taste it, didn't you? I had to let it cool just a few minutes and finish my dishes. I'm gonna try to sneak in over here on the corner edge and not tell anybody. Shh. I do want a little bit of that caramel too. Oh, it's still hot, guys. Ha ha ha. John is in Ruston on a job. We got guys out here fencing, trying to beat the rain. People everywhere. Mama in the hospital. I'm fixing to head out. We're just gonna meet up somewhere. Let me come show y'all. Does that look good? Yes, it does. I wish I could give y'all a bite. Oh. I don't know if y'all can see it's still steaming. Woo! But I'm gonna tell you what, it is delicious and it's gonna be so good with a scoop of vanilla ice cream on it. Yes, it is. Oh my. Yes, it certainly is. Hot. I'm trying to get this down while it's still hot. Okay guys, I really got to get out of here now. I just hope everybody's doing okay this week, and just know if you've got a million things going on, so do I, and we all gonna get through them. So I'll see y'all next time. Yes, ma'am. Okay, honey. Okay, thank you so much. All right, bye-bye. Hey guys, my mom is in the hospital getting a blood transfusion done. She's been in there for 2 days now. She had one done. You know, I told y'all a while back her hemoglobin keeps just bottoming out to like 5. I mean, that's bad. And so they keep trying to find places bleeding in her, and they found some. And so anyway, they gave her units of blood 2 nights ago, and the next night she had a horrible nosebleed, which she's had since she was a little girl. And it actually made it go down a unit. That's how horrible of a nosebleed. So she's having to get more blood today. And then we'll see what her levels are tomorrow, and she'll get to go back home. Yes, she will. So I'm hoping so then I can visit her for Mother's Day weekend. That's only about one of many things we have going on right now. So is y'all's lives that way? Our lives are just insane. Insane. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But it's what we do, right? I know.